Hola, hola, Domingo Punteado. Yes, I know it's a horrible translation. It means stippling. It means Sunday stippling. So it's the 5th of May, Cinco de Mayo. So, but of course, this is a dive bar, so we don't really have anybody in here celebrating the 5th of May. Down the road, there's another bar, and they're celebrating it big because the place is called Sierra Madre. So today's their day. They'll be busy. They're busy. So and it's a rainy day, a rainy day. So I want to finish up this spot right here. You saw me yesterday working on this spot here. Yesterday I put the ink in, and so I just want to finish it up here. Hit this area right here with some heavy dots so it blends in properly, and then I can hit it with the brush to blend it the rest of the way. So, Camelot was at Kansas yesterday. He finished, I think he finished like 17th. He didn't do well. Apparently, he had a loose wheel for the first leg, and he just kept sliding back, and then he had to fight forward. So, but there was a lot of other cars. Here's the thing: is that with that series, and he's absolutely right. The guys that have like huge budgets and huge backing uh, from bigger teams, uh, they do pull away fast. So he was when you take a look at who he was really racing against, he wasn't really racing against the leaders. He was racing against the other drivers who are basically in the same boat as him with having limited funds, and he did relatively well. Um, so I think it's only a matter of time before the ARCA, the color commentators, Jamie Little and them. Well, it's only a matter of time before they spotlight him during the middle of a race and his journey. So I think it's only a matter of time. He moved up in points. Even though he did poorly in the race, he did better than everybody else. So as a result, he is now 11th in points. I'm going to flip this over so I'm working this way. So I'm just going to start with putting a heavy, be heavy-handed with the dots here. So that way this towel that he has under his head, it's a harsh line. So, but no, he did well. I think next week at Nashville, remember Nashville, it's going to be a 8:30 in the evening race on Saturday. I think he's going to do well. I think that it's it's being covered by Flow Racing, so it's not going to be like a big race, which means there may not be as many cars or as many competitive cars at this track as other tracks. So I think he's going to do much better. Always, he wants a top 10. We want him to do a top 10. But that would be really, if there aren't as many entries or competitive entries as his last few races, he should be able to really jump up big time in the Menards points overall and maintain his sixth spot in the ARCA East. Now, see, this is where it's important with racing is each race you got to think of as a quick sprint, and the real race is the season. He wants to maintain that stability and consistency in how he's finishing, so he can overall do better uh, down the road for the end of the season. So, because that matters, like what how much his team will get in award money at the end of the season. So, which also may result in whether he's able to race the following season. I hope he's able to get to the point where at least next year he can race at Daytona. I hope he does. So, but nope. So Nashville's the next race. Go get him, buddy. Go get him. So, and then yesterday was Free Comic Book Day, and here. When I was on the chat, I told him about my experience. And here, one of the guys in the chat, his name's Astro Zombie. He was like, "Hey, I can take a look and see if I can get that book at my local store." Because remember, I said how the store that I went to, they didn't have Flash Gordon, they didn't have Johnny Quest. Well, he went and he checked them out, and he's got them for me. So he's going to mail them out to me. I'm like very, very surprised, very thankful. So thank you very much to Astro Zombie for that. Once I get that off, hopefully you'll include your mailing address. I'll send you something out as a thank you. So, but the nice thing about uh, see, both Marvel and DC, their books were kind of like lead-in books to like what their big events were for the summer, which is kind of what you want to do. You want to have start off like a prelude, a prologue or a prelude book to get people interested. So then so everybody will buy like if not all the event books, but most of the event books. So, but no, Gotchaman, they did the same thing. It is a preview book of the series that they're going to be doing this summer. It's a 5-issue series starting in June, and then it goes through 5 months, and then at the end of the year they'll be reprinting it a a trade paperback of the entire series. So I hope if they do that, they do more with something along the lines of, here is uh, here's the issues, but now we're going to give you the trade. The trade will have all the variant covers, and they'll have artist sketches. Really make an event of it when they do release it as a trade paperback. Just like with crowdfunding, you want to be able to have that extra stuff as in to entice people to buy, especially if you're reprinting the book. You want to give them something new. So you take a look at how Graham's doing that with his book, with the Return of Monster Island. He hit his stretch goal, so he's including the the story he wants to tell called Kirby's Cigar. So once they hit that stretch goal, I was like, okay, I'm in. Well, I was already in because I was going to get the coasters. So I ended up getting. In fact, you know what? I backed it before it got to 100K because that was like the stretch goal. So for me, it's like one of those rules. Like I backed it before because I knew I was going to hit the stretch goal, and so I'll be getting another copy of Return to Monster Island with the 10-page story Kirby's Cigar. Which I look at that, and Graham has the ability, if he wants, and I think this is a good idea, to reprint Kirby's Cigar as just a regular like floppy to have as an add-on purchase for almost any of his campaigns moving forward. I think that would be a really neat idea. That way he'll already have it paid for, and then it's just like 100% all but like 100% profit for him with future campaigns, and it helps him with the funding with future campaigns. So, okay, I'm gonna start down here. So, I'm just gonna go slow to get all the dots in. Yeah, it is a boisterous crowd here today. So I'm shooting this video later than usual. A lot of times when I shoot my videos, it's when I first get here. I waited a while before I shot this video. So as a result, I'll be a little late posting it, later than normal. So I'm really enjoying the reactions I'm getting and the views from my Sunday videos. So if you like this video, remember I do videos every single Saturday and Sunday when life permits, but I try to stay consistent. So I hope that you will check them out. Hope you will like and subscribe. Remember, you don't get it unless you ask for it. So, but yeah, I like that. That's what I wanted to go for. So, I think what I might do is instead of putting this holding line along the edge, ink the rest of his face, and then if I have to, then put that in. So right now that's good. That's exactly what I wanted. So remember, this is like the warlord from the water planet. He was like general something. You know what? I have it written on the back. Let's take a look. Okay, so he's query. That one right there. So he's query. So let's come on. Okay, back to our normal business programming of you guys watching me stipple my ass off as I ramble on. So I hope I didn't go off panel when I was just talking. I was working on this. Hope I didn't. So, but if it is, I apologize. So I'll rewatch the video. If it's really bad, I'll have to just reshoot this video. I've done that before. So, but and then of course, like I said, I think what I'm gonna do with Free Comic Book Day, since my store lets them over orders on some books, is what I'll do is on Wednesday when I go, I will look, and if they have books, I might get a couple and I'll send them off to Amanda B. She didn't know about Free Comic Book Day until like later in the day, so uh, it was like too late for her to travel. Because as I understand it, I might be wrong on this. The way I understand it is that her local the nearest comic book store for her is quite a while far away for her, so it's not easy for her to go to a local comic book store, which is why she's more of a CGer with crowdfunding, which there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, she's been a very good person when it comes to being honest and about books, and she's proof that you can get people into comics at any age, not just as kids. So, but like I said, I'll get some. If they have anything available, I'll get it for her, and then I will mail them off to her, so she can have some free comics for Free Comic Book Day. Okay, let's. Yep, that looks good. I know I was a little heavier on the lower line, so okay. So and then another siege of the. I think I don't remember if I mentioned this last week, but I definitely want to mention it this week. Is I think a bigger win for Comicsgate and Comicsgate creators uh, wasn't C2E2 with Shane and Malin showing up and their interactions with staff and whatnot. I think the bigger win for them is if you go to Herocon website, which is the con in North Carolina, Charlotte, North Carolina. And if you look at the guest list, okay, you will see that Rini is there as a creator. She's not listed as an Artist Alley creator. She's there listed as an actual creator. And under uh, creator listings or credits of what they're known for, they just have her listed as Fiendish. So she's not being listed as the work she did for Marvel. She's only being listed as a creator for her own book, Fiendish, which I think is great. The other thing also, which in my opinion is a much bigger win than them trying to get into C2E2, is Mandy. Um, I am very happy for Mandy. She is listed as a creator. Remember, she's never done anything for a mainstream book, or even even the small press like IDW or Dark Horse or Image. Everything that she's done within the creative space is all within as it was with her own properties, her own IPs, and she is listed on the guest list. She's like 5 up from Roy Thomas. So you really think about it, her being recognized as a creator, not as a comic book creator or as a CG creator, just as a creator of comic books. And they're not using like, oh, she did Batman or Superman. No, she never has. She's being awarded and recognized for her own IPs. And I think that is a big deal and says a lot about the growth of the talent within this independent communities. You can get to the point where show promoters will treat you as an equal to a lot of these other creators that have worked their entire lives in the mainstream industry. So, congratulations, Mandy. I'm very happy to hear this news. Uh, um, keep doing it. I mean, keep doing what you're doing. I mean, you're you're making books, you're selling them. Your audience seems to enjoy them. The impression I get is you've established a fan base that's being repeat backers and repeat buyers. I hope that the majority of the people watching your show are are reading these books. I know that's one thing that's been going on lately with a lot of content creators who are more YouTubers and comic book creators, where they go make remarks about like, why isn't anybody buying my book? Well, I hope that Mandy is asking her backers to back it and read it, and that they're giving her the feedback she needs so she can be better. So, but guys, this video is about over. I'm about to stop. I'm going to keep working on this piece, or I'm going to work on another piece I'm working on. So there is one piece that I'm working on that I only work on after I'm done making these videos. So you guys all have a great day. Enjoy Cinco de Mayo. Remember, everybody, life is stressful. Please don't let stress bring you down. Just take it all one dot at a time.